One of the things that Cris and I do very often as a part of our work is counseling couples. And very often when she and I are counseling a couple, we can't help but wonder or think to ourselves, maybe this couple should have never gotten together.
Yeah.
Right?
Was this problem created or was it normal? Because most of the problems after marriage are supposed to be because they're two heads, different people. But some problems, you see that they were apparent before marriage.
Right from the beginning, they were already there and they were overlooked.
Yes.
So, in other words, the couple has many problems which sometimes seem unsolvable. And that's why we are proposing to start this new series of videos, focusing on how a person can know, that's a single person, a person who is still considering getting married or deciding if that person is the right person for him or her. How can that person know for sure that this person is right, that this person is going to make a good husband or a good wife for him or her? So we're going to focus on this now. How can you know? And one of the things that we see as a big problem is how people make decisions on choosing their partners. And unfortunately, most people, in our experience, we see that most people make those decisions based on emotions, based on their feelings, instead of their intelligence, their thinking. And this is a recipe for disaster because emotions are not very good decision makers. If you make a decision based on emotion, that means that emotion is going to pass. Because emotions, that's what they are. They are temporary. One day you're feeling great. One day that person sweeps you off your feet. The next day you want to slap him in the face. Right?
Yes.
Emotions change.
Emotions are not any base. They're not base for anything. I mean, you can't even go to work if you depend on your emotions, right? So for anything in life, a person cannot base their life based on emotions because that person will be depressed, will be unsuccessful, be basically a loser because he's depending his life on emotions like how do I feel today? How did I wake up in a mood? If I didn't, then I'm going to stay in bed. So we
learn, it's very common to know that we can't give in to our emotions in other areas of life. But when it comes to relationships, people just seem to check their minds out and not use their head at all.
Yeah.
So, and that's where the problem begins. Emotions, as I said, I repeat, I want to stress this, are not very good for decision making. Compare this to when you get on a taxi, for example. If you signal a taxi and you say, take me to such and such place, the taxi driver turns to you and says, okay, I only have gas for half the journey. What do? Your intelligence tells you, well, in that case, I'm going to get off and wait for the next one. That's the smart thing, the intelligent thing to do. No one would argue against that. And if we transport that example to relationships, if a person used their intelligence and see that relationship does not have the conditions, the characteristics necessary to go all the way, to go the full journey, meaning until death do us part, then he might as well get off right from the beginning and wait for the next person. Not just say, oh, I'll settle for this person. I don't know what this is going to be in the future, but I will think about it when the problem comes.
Well, the problem is that usually the person gets on the taxi knowing from the beginning that it didn't have the gas.
Enough gas?
Yeah, enough gas until the end. But the person gets in because she feels so good. I mean, he's so attractive. He's so romantic. He's the man of her dreams. So she gets in the taxi. And then when he gets to halfway, she doesn't understand why.
Why it stopped.
Why is it not working? What did I do wrong?
Yes, but she had those signs right back then, and now she doesn't know what to do, or he doesn't know what to do. So if you want to minimize the chances that you will choose a wrong person for your wife or husband, then understand, first of all, this very important point. Choosing a partner, choosing a wife or a husband must be a rational decision. You must decide on that using your head, your intelligence, and not your heart nor your emotions. If you understand that, if we start from this premise, then everything else we're going to say in the next videos will make more sense to you. But if you don't understand this, you don't agree with this, then you might as well not even watch what's coming next. All right? So we would like to have you in the next videos, and I believe that the things you're going to talk about here will be very helpful to you. So until next week, God bless you.